Welcome to Nancy in the Kitchen with Friends, brought to you by Bob Wallace Appliance.
I'm here with Mark Spencer, founder of Digium. And Mark, I'm so glad to have you on my show today. I love having these non-traditional cooks on the show, but Mark has great family recipes. His mother actually is from Egypt.
That's right.
And actually, she's in Paris. We talked to her yesterday, making sure we had all the right ingredients and everything. But Mark, I want to talk a little bit about you. You founded Digium when you were 21 years old.
That's true. Yeah.
And here you are. You have this wonderful, great company here in Huntsville, Alabama, with I don't even know how many employees now.
It's about 180 or so people.
It is amazing, and just what you contribute to this community is unreal. We're just so excited that you're here in Huntsville, Alabama.
Well, thank you.
And listen, tell everybody what Digium. Tell them what happens at Digium.
Well, Digium produces open source software and associated hardware for telecommunications. And it all really started because I had started a company to do technical support, and I didn't have any money to get started with. So just like I put my own computer together and put my own website together, I decided I needed a phone system, and so I just put my own phone system together. And later on would come to realize that that phone system was actually more interesting to our customers than any of the rest was.
How fun.
So we refocused around it, and that became Digium. That's right, voice over IP, as well as traditional telephone systems as well.
How cool is that? And out of that came Asterisk.
That was Asterisk,
that
right?
Was,
so
okay.
that became Asterisk, that piece of software, and then fast forward several years, brought Danny Wyndham on board to come and operate the company. And
how cool is that? It's such a great story. I love it. 21 years old. Oh my gosh. You're such a slacker, Mark. I'm telling you. We are so glad to have you in Huntsville, Alabama, and what you contribute is amazing. But you're going to love these recipes. We're actually preparing tabbouleh, right?
That's right. We're going to start with tabbouleh.
Is this your mother's recipe?
This is my mom's recipe.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's get started. Tell me what we need to do.
Well, tabbouleh is, of course, a Middle Eastern salad that is going to start with cracked wheat, and normally that's going to be soaked. A lot of times people do it in water, but one of Mom's tricks is to soak it in tomato juice. So we'll start with
I love that.
Some number 2 bulgur wheat. We actually got this at the J-Mo's Grocery.
Yeah, which is right there on Jordan Lane, in case you don't know where that is.
Yeah.
And you know, we did find that it was a little difficult to find, didn't we?
Yeah, it was a little hard to find, but they had plenty there. And if you're lucky enough to be able to pick your size, the number 2 I think works really well.
Okay.
They have 1 through 4, which is just different sizes of how chopped up it is. And so we start with about maybe a cup and a quarter, something like that. And these recipes are all kind of eyeballed rather than specific quantities.
I love it.
About like that.
And it's so healthy.
That's right.
I love it.
And we're going to take about 2 tablespoons or so of dried mint. We're just going to kind of crush this up. Spread it over here.
So it's pretty important, the dried mint, isn't it, as opposed to fresh mint?
Yeah, I just think the dried works better for this portion of it. When you put the rest of the salad together, it can work well to put some fresh mint kind of in with the rest of the ingredients.
Okay.
But for this,
I have that in my garden. I'll go get us some.
All right, great. But for this part, I find it works better with the dry. And then we're going to take just a can of tomato sauce, and you can get this obviously everywhere. This isn't a specialty ingredient. And we're just going to kind of put that in on top here.
We need a little water?
Yeah, and we'll take a little water and just kind of rinse down the sides just enough to get the rest of the sauce out of it. And we'll put that in there as well.
Super.
And one thing I like to do is just add just a touch of garlic powder.
Okay, I have garlic powder.
Some.
Absolutely, yes I do. And you know, also, Mark, if you would talk about, I know this is something that, can you boil the bulgur wheat? And I mean, can you actually do that? I mean, like if you wanted to cook it, but you actually.
I've never done it with it boiled.
Okay.
But we just kind of mix this all together, and it's going to have a fairly liquid consistency to start out with. And then you're just going to want to cover this and leave this overnight, basically, in the refrigerator.
Which we did. We already did, and the beauty of already having that done.
That's
This
right.
is what it looks like. This is like what it looks like after it has been, which is, that's so cool. And there you go.
Yeah, it's going to absorb all of that liquid and turn into something a lot more
So we'll put
more
this
solid, and this is what we're going to base the salad on.
Okay.
Now, unlike a lot of salads, there's no lettuce in the tabbouleh. Instead, it's parsley. And I guess let me show you guys how we do the parsley.
Oh my gosh. I told Mark I would be the sous chef. I would do all the chopping.
Where's your
And oh my goodness.
So
What I did not realize is he was going to be so precise with how we chop this parsley.
the key part to this parsley business is trying to avoid the stems, because the stems kind of add a not as good of a flavor. So
Tend to be a little bitter.
a little bit better. So you just kind of take the leaves and take a pair of scissors and cut them up about like that into reasonably small pieces. I mean, you don't want it to be a powder or anything, but,
Right,
but
but
about
just-
that size. Now,
Okay.
if we were going to do that on your show, we'd have to be about 2 hours long.
We
But
don't have enough time.
you can see here, Nancy has generously done that whole process. So
Wow.
here's all of our parsley here. We're going to mix that in.
So just mix this together. Am I doing it
That's right.
Okay. Wow. Do you want to take
And
over?
then, in addition to the parsley, well, I can just jump in here
Okay.
if you want while you're mixing this.
All right.
We're going to add peppers, and you can use either green peppers or I oftentimes like to use the yellow because it's going to give us some more colors in there. And
Right.
probably one whole pepper is a good starting point. And if you want to add some more, you can. Just whatever you like to taste. And then we're going to add some green onions as well.
Okay, and that's just
So
a bunch.
it's one bunch of green onions. And you're going to, let me put the rest of those. And you're going to want to put a bunch of Roma tomatoes. So this is about 4 Roma tomatoes here.
Wow. Gosh, this is looking so pretty.
A little
Fabulous.
on
I
there.
know, I don't want to leave anything either. I have to
Yep.
get every last smidgen.
What do you think?
Okay,
You want
this
to
is
add a little
looking
more, or
great.
you think it's
You know what?
good?
It could use just a tad more of
All
yellow
right, so
peppers.
let's put a few more
Okay.
peppers in here.
That's good.
So that's about another half a pepper or so.
Okay. Gosh, that looks beautiful. That is so pretty.
So if you're preparing this, let's say for a party or something like that, you're going to want to get it to basically this state, and you're going to leave it here until the day you want to serve it, or
Okay.
just a few hours before.
Okay.
And what you're going to find is when we add the next set of ingredients, the volume is going to collapse down a lot from what you see right here.
Okay. Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to add olive oil.
I'll just kind of.
Just kind of eyeball it.
Okay.
And it's going to be sort of to taste. And we're going to add some salt.
Salt.
Oops. It's a little much there.
Okay.
All right. Wash
Oh,
that
yeah.
off here.
I'll do some cracked pepper.
No, we don't need any pepper, but we will add lemon.
Okay.
And I'm going to start with, let's grab a fork.
Here, got you one right.
Okay. Thank you. We'll start with 1 lemon just to kind of get us started. And a lot of times I like to kind of roll the lemon before I cut it just to make it
A little easier,
a
yeah.
little easier to get all that juice out. And it's okay to put some of that
Some of the pulp in
the
there.
pulp in there too.
Gosh, that smells fabulous, Mark. Oh, I love it. Are we going to use this lime also?
Yeah, we're going to add 1 lime in addition to this lemon, and then the rest, well, oftentimes you'll need more lemon and lime, but it's just kind of something you have to taste and adjust to your own preferences.
Okay.
So there's our lemon, and
Lime.
here comes our lime.
God, this looks wonderful. I've bought this, but I've never attempted to make it. So,
And you can
love
see
it.
even just in the time that we've been mixing this, how much it's kind of collapsed down, and those
Right.
vegetables are going to start letting out a lot of their fluid, which is going to make it a lot more. There's going to be a lot more liquid in it
yes.
than what you might think.
See, I wish I had somebody stirring for me, like when I'm pouring ingredients, and this is perfect.
I know. I got the easy part right here. Best part is I get to take all the credit at the end, right?
Yes, of course you do. Of course you do.
You do all the work and I take all the
All right,
credit?
what do you think? Enough
all right.
lemon? Or,
Well, we're just going to have to taste it before we're
Okay.
going to know whether
all
we're
right, Mark, that
anything.
looks fabulous. That looks fabulous.
All right. So let's give this
All right.
just a quick taste
You
here.
taste and see what it needs. I think this looks, this is such a great thing to serve in the summer because, is it great? What does
It's
it
great.
need? A little more olive oil?
It's a little more olive oil. And it could maybe use another half a lime.
Really? Okay. I'll cut one. Hey,
Okay.
is that it?
And that's
Is
it.
that it? Oh my gosh, okay, let's cut another lime. And hey, stay with us and we'll be right back. We're on to what's next?
Next thing, we'll do the fava bean dip.
Fava bean dip. Okay, stay with us and we'll be right back. I'm here with Mike at Bob Wallace Appliance. And Mike, here we are in the Jennier room. I love Jennier appliances.
Oh, they're absolutely great. It's the hottest brand going right now with different styles to choose from. They got different appliances that'll fit every need.
So innovative, aren't they?
Yes, they are. They're
And
very
you know, one of the things in remodeling a home, people want something that's going to fit perfectly, like this refrigerator over here in the unit. Is that hard to do?
Well, it just depends on the application. We've got built-ins, we've got cabinet models that will just slide into an application and look like they're built in.
See, that is great. Come see the folks at Bob Wallace Appliance.
Welcome to Warehouse Furniture. Leather, stress-free chairs, two-sided bedding, storage beds with 10 drawers, dinettes and dining rooms, no credit check, free delivery and setup. Come visit us at Warehouse Furniture, where there's something for everyone's budget. 2652 Jordan Lane. If you can't find us, call us.
Rivenbark and Roper Antiques began serving customers June 2006 and is regarded as Huntsville's finest antique gallery. The shop represents high-quality antiques from the 18th to the early 20th centuries, the largest collection of silver in North Alabama, Chinese and Japanese export porcelains, and original art from around the world. From day one, the business has focused on three principles that have established the essence of Rivenbark and Roper Antiques. They take great pride in providing their clients with the highest quality merchandise at the lowest prices possible, offering hospitality and personal service to build a relationship of trust, and to celebrate with customers the joy of bringing beauty, style, and elegance to their homes. Rivenbark and Roper Antiques has gained the reputation of offering a high-quality product with extensive personal service. The shop has lived by the strict policy of not selling reproduction furniture and abiding by the original guidelines of not selling furniture newer than 1940. Their strengths are reflected in their dedicated customers. Customers know that when they engage in business with Rivenbark and Roper, they can count on truth, knowledgeable information, and customer dedication.
I'm back here with Mark Spencer, and we're getting ready to do a fava bean dip, right?
That's
okay,
right.
so take us through it because this sounds so interesting.
Sure thing. Fava beans are a staple in Egypt. So we got some here again over at JMO's Grocery.
Again, that was kind of hard to find.
It was
wasn't
kind of
it?
hard to find. They have it at the Kroger near my house, but
Yes.
JMO's, they had about 18 different kinds
Oh
of
my
fava
gosh,
beans.
I know.
So we're just going to take these beans, and what we've done is we've drained the liquid into a container, so we have some in case we need to add more liquid
Okay.
to this. And we're just
Okay.
going to put this in the bowl, and we're going to kind of mash these up.
Fava beans.
And kind of like a guacamole, you're not going to want it just completely mushed. You're going to
Okay.
want to have a few kind of chunks and stuff left that
Okay.
are going to add a little bit of texture as you eat it. Now, one of the really key ingredients that's going to go in here is going to be cumin. And you can buy cumin at the store, but what I really like to do, it makes a big difference, is to roast the cumin.
Oh my gosh.
So we got, in fact, if you want to show there,
Listen, I can't tell you what a difference. This is cumin seeds. And this is what we actually put in the pan and just literally roasted them.
it. That's right. We didn't put anything else in the pan, just the seeds in the pan. As you can see the difference in color from these to the roasted ones, and then grind them in just a small coffee grinder.
Yeah.
And you'll end up with a very dark brown kind of cumin. Looks about like this.
Oh, and the difference in
So,
the
in
aroma
fact, we'll go
of
ahead
this
and
ground cumin after
add
we've
some
roasted
in.
it, and then just the regular cumin that you buy was just absolutely amazing. So much flavor. It was just unreal.
We're going to add some cumin.
So you love roasting it, don't you?
I do. I think it makes a big difference. So some cumin, some olive oil, and then onions, peppers, and tomatoes. So we have one medium yellow onion, one pepper, and about 4 tomatoes.
Wow.
And of course we added the olive oil and the cumin. And we'll put a little bit of salt there with that too,
Okay.
to add some additional flavor. And then perhaps not much of a surprise, we're going to also add some lemon.
Absolutely.
And let me grab that fork.
Oh, here we go. I'm using it
Are you
right
using
here.
it?
I'll
Okay.
get another one. Are you okay with that?
And this will work. And
Okay.
we're going to put one whole lemon, and since we have that half a lime left from the
gonna use that
tabbouleh,
also?
I'm going to go ahead and put that half a lime in there too, just to add a little bit more flavor.
Okay. And when you do that, I'll continue stirring and getting it all mixed up, and you
All
can
right.
go on to your next,
Dip.
which is amazing. I cannot wait for y'all to see this next. But this looks fabulous.
And that's pretty much it. You're going to mix that together.
Okay.
And I just eat it just like that. I don't even bother putting this one on chips or anything.
Do you? Oh, that is.
It's
so
just
funny.
a fantastic dip, and a lot of times people have it for breakfast.
Do they really?
They do. Now this last dip is extremely easy. This is probably one of the coolest, fastest recipes, and it's one that's will really take a lot of people by surprise because they'll never be able to figure out what you put in it.
Oh, I love it. Mark's
only-
mother, her Parisian
Oh, yeah.
friends have a stroke over it.
Yes, they love this because they can't place it. What we take is just 3 ingredients. The first one is smoked oysters. And I just have chopped them up a little bit. And you put the smoked oysters and all the oil and everything that comes in the can, basically all of those goodies. We just kind of cut it up and get it into a mess there. And then we're going to put some lemon.
Now all the liquid from that goes in there, right?
That's right, all the liquid. So all the oysters, that's one can of oysters. And we're going to put 1 lemon.
Okay.
Let's get all that out. That's half. And here's the other half.
I mean, it really, the key ingredient is lemon in there. I hate to say that. That lemon is awesome in that dip.
It's really
I got to try
really
some last
great.
night. Mark made
then
some for me.
1 bunch of green onions. And you just mix that together. And it's just going to have to sit for maybe 10 minutes or so, and all those flavors are going to blend together. And it's just a fantastic dip and extremely simple to be able to put together.
That's so fun. I can't wait. And we just put this on pita chips,
That's
right?
exactly right. Yeah, these are just pita chips with, you could use butter or garlic spray and herbe de Provence, which is a French herb mix.
Exactly. That's
That's,
what I put on those. I can't wait to taste this. So stay with us and we'll be right back.
Welcome to Warehouse Furniture. leather, stress-free chairs, two-sided bedding, storage beds with 10 drawers, dinettes and dining rooms, no credit check, free delivery and setup. Come visit us at Warehouse Furniture, where there's something for everyone's budget. 2652 Jordan Lane. If you can't find us, call us.
I'm here with Mike at Bob Wallace Appliance, and Mike, let's look at the KitchenAid dishwashers.
Absolutely. That's one of our top brands when it comes to dishwasher sales, and I tell you what, people just absolutely love them. We have more repeat customers ask for a KitchenAid
I
dishwasher.
know, I love all the different little stacks and shelves in them. I think that's great.
Absolutely. We've got them with 2 racks and even 3 racks now, and they're quite in the industry.
Are they really?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, and KitchenAid's such a great brand, isn't it? Any product.
Absolutely, from top to bottom, whether it's cooking, cleaning, dishwashers, you name it.
That's great. Come see the folks at Bob Wallace Appliance. I'm here with Ken Rivenbark with Rivenbark and Roper Antiques, and Ken, it's always so fun to be with you, and I asked Ken to give us some ideas for wedding gifts, and everybody always loves a great idea, and who would not love silver?
Exactly.
And you know, Ken, y'all have the largest selection of silver in North Alabama.
We do, thank you. And you know, the wedding season's here, and we are in the South, and there's so many of the girls got away from silver for a few years, and now they're back, I think, and especially if they've been raised with it, as so many of our Huntsvillians have.
Absolutely. You better not get away from it. It is fabulous. You'll be sorry later on.
So I just brought a sampling today of just a few of many things that you may want to use for a wedding gift. Mm-hmm. So you want to just jump in?
Yeah, let's do. And you know, the thing about it is, Ken, I love they're all price ranges.
Exactly.
And which is so nice to offer things. And you all have a gift registry.
We do. We love for brides and their mothers to come in and pick things, so it helps my staff know what direction to send customers.
Exactly.
And in addition, we have a free gift wrapping and delivery in Huntsville, so
which is a wonderful service you offer. I mean, it's so rare you can even get anything gift wrapped today, and especially looking like that.
Thank you.
But let's talk about some of these.
Okay, let's start with the sterling trumpet vase. It's just classic gift. You can use them individually. You can use them as a, multiple sizes as a grouping. These are big sellers for us. I brought this wonderful early champagne wine cooler. I think it's just exquisite.
Oh, it's fabulous.
Classic, young brides need 4 basic things for cocktail parties: a wine cooler, a few trays, water pitchers.
Yes.
Just the classic.
This is fabulous.
Isn't it beautiful? It's E.G. Webster, the New York silversmith. This is probably 1880 to turn the century.
Oh my gosh.
But it's just beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
Classic brides baskets. They're wonderful for anything from cheese straws to bread, or just sitting on the table by themselves.
Exactly. And look at this. I think this is fabulous.
Maupin and Webb sterling. It's just exquisite. This is probably 1880, 1890 time frame.
Is it
But it's
really?
one of my favorites.
Oh, I love it.
And what's sweet about it, it's got a little glass liner, so you can put little flowers.
Oh, how great is that?
Yeah.
I love it.
And this is one of my favorites. This little Tiffany sterling bonbon dish. Or a bride could have this on her vanity for her rings, jewelry, whatever.
Oh,
it's just sweet, especially for a personal. A lot of times somebody would like to give the bride a personal gift, instead of a household gift.
Exactly.
So
that's beautiful. That's
and
so
then
neat.
we've got a large collection of damask napkins, and I wanted to show you these. These are early. They're silk damask, and this is unusual because they are 27-inch square.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, that is
beautiful?
fabulous. Oh my
And
gosh.
to find a set of 12 this size in perfect condition, that's a good find.
That is wonderful. I love it. And you know, Ken, a lot of people don't even know that you have estate jewelry.
We
And
do.
pearls, I'm wearing a set of pearls here that I got
they're
there.
beautiful.
I love them.
They're
I have
beautiful.
enjoyed them so much. But you have some
Yes,
here.
and I brought another strand of pearls. These are 18-inch, and a lot of the brides come in, and they're very reasonably priced, and they select them for their bridesmaids to wear.
Oh yeah.
So-
Oh, that's a
so
great
another
gift.
great gift idea.
That is a great gift idea. And I love the fact these are so long because I can actually wear them in 2 strands rather than 3. But oh, I love them.
And with pearls, you know, whatever your needs are, we can order it and have it sent to
Oh,
us.
perfect.
So
That's
we may not
great.
have it in the store, but we can
So
get
you
it.
could get 12 of those if they need them.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right, wonderful. Great gift ideas. And Ken, I mean, to go into their store, you will absolutely die. It's like Mark Spencer said, it's like being in a museum.
Oh.
But anyway, it's so many wonderful gift ideas, and
you.
we're so proud. Tell everybody where you're located, Ken.
We are at 900 Bob Wallace, Suite 111 and 112. We've expanded.
Okay.
We're right up from Huntsville High School in
Right.
Central Park Shop in the corner of Bob Wallace and Ellen Drive.
Super. Great location. Go see the folks at Rivenbark and Roper Antiques. You will love it. Thanks so much, Ken.
Thank you. Thank you.
Rivenbark and Roper Antiques began serving customers June 2006 and is regarded as Huntsville's finest antique gallery. The shop represents high-quality antiques from the 18th to the early 20th centuries, the largest collection of silver in North Alabama, Chinese and Japanese export porcelains, and original art from around the world. From day one, the business has focused on 3 principles that have established the essence of Rivenbark and Roper Antiques. They take great pride in providing their clients with the highest quality merchandise at the lowest prices possible, offering hospitality and personal service to build a relationship of trust, and to celebrate with customers the joy of bringing beauty, style, and elegance to their homes. Rivenbark and Roper Antiques has gained the reputation of offering a high-quality product with extensive personal service. The shop has lived by the strict policy of not selling reproduction furniture and abiding by the original guidelines of not selling furniture newer than 1940. Their strengths are reflected in their dedicated customers. Customers know that when they engage in business with Rivenbark and Roper, they can count on truth, knowledgeable information, and customer dedication.
I'm here with Mike at Bob Wallace Appliance, and Mike, I love these washer and dryers.
Absolutely. It's a Whirlpool Duet set, built 100% here in the U.S. It's the #1 laundry brand in America.
Isn't that great? We want to buy it here in the USA.
Absolutely.
And you know, I think, can't you get a king size comforter
You
in
can.
here?
It's got plenty of room so that you can get those large comforters, large loads of laundry in there.
See, that's great. That's worth the buy right there.
Absolutely.
And you know, people are talking about the front end loaders maybe not washing their clothes as well, but that is not true, is it?
That's not true. It actually does a better job. They won't wear and tear on your clothes, and it actually lets the soap do its job and clean the fabric thoroughly.
See, and that's great. Come see the folks at Bob Wallace Appliance.
Welcome to Warehouse Furniture. Leather, stress-free chairs, 2-sided bedding, storage beds with 10 drawers, dinettes and dining rooms, no credit check, free delivery and setup. Come visit us at Warehouse Furniture, where there's something for everyone's budget. 2652 Jordan Lane. If you can't find us, call us.
Well, guys, this has been so much fun. I mean, Mark, these recipes are, I mean, this tabbouleh is fabulous.
Well, thank you very much.
I know, and I can't wait to try the oyster dip and the fava bean dip. I appreciate you sharing these wonderful recipes, your family recipes.
Well, no problem. Thank you very much for having me on your show.
Absolutely. And go see the folks at Rivenbark and Roper Antiques and get some great ideas for wedding gifts. Thanks, Ken.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.